So the market is down, but gold is at an all-time high. And
Absolutely.
that's one of the things that when we met with Mike Novogratz for his show in September, he was saying that he was very bullish. He said a lot of my money's in gold, a lot of it. And he's a billionaire. He said a lot of my money's in gold and a lot of my money's in Bitcoin. And he said, I'm leery about stocks right now. He said that if Trump wins, the stock market is going to go up really quickly and then it's going to come down. And I mean, pretty much everything he said has pretty played out according to plan, especially the gold thing. So gold, like I said, broke all-time. It's been breaking all-time records, but it broke another all-time record.
Yep.
And has really outperformed pretty much everything since Trump got elected, at least. And that was something that we spoke about, but it really puts some level of things in perspective when a billionaire tells you what they invested their money in 9 times out of 10.
It will behoove you.
Yeah, for sure. So listen to the smart people and listen to the people that have made a lot of money in doing said thing that they're talking about.
Yeah. And for the audience, I know a lot of people, this happened on a lot of shows now, but especially for this one, listen to the information to change your life and to increase your net worth, not to reply to what the person has said. Like it was a lot of pushback for him. I'm like, he's been a billionaire a long time and can trade. And let's say he had a misstep or two in crypto. We've all called something wrong, square. But if you look at his net worth, the people who are arguing with him in combination don't have an 80th of the net worth. It doesn't make him a better person. It doesn't make him more God-fearing or more loving or more righteous. But in this category, when most billionaires won't even share what they're doing, for him to grace us with his presence and give us insight, actually listen to what people are saying. And if you don't listen, don't be surprised if more billionaires and people of that ilk don't want to speak.
Yeah, I think, I mean, in line with what you're saying, listen to the smart people. We spoke about it maybe 2 weeks ago, but look at Berkshire Hathaway. Look at Berkshire B since the top of the year.
Yep.
It's slow and steady, appreciating, even when the market's down. I mean, we talk about one of the greatest investors of all time, if not the greatest. You know something. You know something.
Well, let's talk about gold, because, like I said, gold is at it's at a crazy skyrocket ever since the economy started to tank. So it definitely is something that has been working opposite of markets. It's currently at 31.20, and obviously, you never advise people to invest in all-time highs, but gold is something that, has been around forever. And over the course of time, its chart has gone up. Sometimes it stays flat. Sometimes it goes down. It's like any other investment. Right. But for people that are interested in gold, what advice would you give them?
We got to give Keys credit. Keys is heavy on investing in gold 3 years ago. We talked about it as a hedge. I think the important lesson here is to know, write this down. What will you invest in when the entire market goes south? And this is one of the assets that has done incredibly well. We used to think it would be Bitcoin, but once the banks got involved and kind of took that over, that went away. You definitely have to wait for a pullback. The thing that makes gold tricky, though, when we have a zero interest rate kind of environment or like heavy quantitative easing, gold is going to be flat. Now that that's been stripped away and the market is going down, it's taken off to the upside. So you're going to have to wait for a pullback. So probably when our stock market goes back up, gold will slide back down. It will be a good time to invest because given the current leadership that we have, things are going to continue to be tumultuous for a while, as Mike Novogratz indicated. So you have to wait for a pullback, and then as with any investment, you have to look to hold for a 5 or 6 year period.
This is one of those things. It's like when we talk about inverse indexes. If you look at the S&P and you look at gold, it kind of works in that inverse relationship.
Yeah.
Gold is $99,000 per bar. Bitcoin is $83,000 per coin.
I can divide. Some investing lessons are tried but true, like holding for 5, 10, 30 years, invest in gold as a hedge, buy index funds. The thing, even though I hate how far the market has fallen, the thing that I do love is that the lessons that are timeless will always remain true. I remember even 2 years ago when some traders were like, well, Buffett lost his touch and he doesn't know. And I'm like, his net worth during this crash is going up.
Fact.
Yep.
Stockpile's going up as well.
For sure.